So sitting comfortably, let your hands relax into your lap and let your eyes begin to close. Once you get settled, get all of the fidgets out of the way and feel your sits bones grounding firm into the mat, feet pressing firm into the mat. Feel your spine lengthen a little bit taller. Let your shoulders roll back and down, lifting the heart and the crown of the head a little bit higher. Take a moment to breathe slow. Inhale, filling up belly, then ribs, then chest. And a slower exhale, nice and steady. Allow the body to ground down. Allow your mind to ground down to this moment. Notice how your body feels. Notice what you've brought with you onto your mat, mentally, emotionally. Allow yourself this moment to process. What do you need with you in this moment? What do you need with you the rest of the day? What can you let go of right now? So taking an opportunity to release here, let's take a full inhale through the nose, belly, then ribs, then chest lifts. Part the lips, exhale, sigh it out. Find that sense of release. Again, deep inhale, belly expands, then ribs, then chest lifts. Part the lips, slow exhale, feel that sense of release. Last one, deepest breath yet. Inhale all the way. At the top, take another sip of air in. Part the lips, powerful exhale. Seal your lips and find your Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. But this time, welcome in a gentle restriction to the back of the throat. Allow this breath to be vocal, loud enough for you to hear. Whether you translate that as hearing that oceanic sound a lot of teachers speak to, or a Darth Vader breath as some other teachers speak to. Whatever resonates with you, hear your breath and let that be your guiding force. So in these virtual classes, sometimes we don't practice with music at all. Sometimes it's too complicated to get the Spotify and everything. So let your breath be your music. Let your breath be your guide. Make sure that you can hear each inhale and hear each exhale. Throughout this practice, I challenge you to always listen for your breath. Anytime it sounds silent, get back into that Ujjayi deep vocalization. Over the next few breaths, I invite you to set your intention for practice. And this intention is what you need out of this practice. So maybe it's that release, that idea of letting go. Maybe you've held on to some things and you're just ready to be done. Use each exhale to release. If it's focusing on meditation, use the breath to keep you focused, to keep the mind clear, so you can focus on this moving meditation. Maybe it's a good strong workout, and in that case, keep that in mind, add in your extra chaturangas whenever you'd like. But whatever your intention is, repeat it in the mind so you can continue to remember that, cement it in, and honor your intention. And all together, we'll take one more deep inhale, filling up all the way. Through the nose, exhale. Gently blink your eyes open. If you're using a playlist, go ahead and hit play on that now. And we'll just take a few neck rolls to start. Chin to chest, starting around to the right. Give yourself 2 neck rolls to the right, moving at your pace, however fast or slow that you'd like. Nice and steady. If you find a sticky spot, feel free to pause, maybe rock your head back and forth. And then whenever you've completed 2 neck rolls to the right, pause chin to chest, and then begin 2 neck rolls around to your left. Moving again, nice and slow. No need to rush here. Remind yourself that you are exactly where you need to be, doing what you need to be doing. Whenever you've completed those 2 neck rolls around to the left, pause chin to chest and gently bring your head up. Deep shoulder roll here. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Sweep your arms nice and high. Inhale, grow tall, gaze up. Hands to heart center. Exhale, seal in your intention with a breath here. Full inhale. Slow exhale. And again, inhale, sweep your arms nice and high. We'll cactus this time. Exhale, cactus, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll add a twist. Sweep your arms nice and high. Inhale, grow tall. Twist over to your right, right hand behind you, left hand to the knee. Start to gaze back. Inhale, lengthen the spine nice and tall. Exhale, twist even more, gaze behind you. Come back through center. Inhale, sweep the arms high. And exhale, twist over to your left, left hand behind you. Take an inhale to lengthen up here, grow tall. And exhale, twist even more. Returning to center, inhale, arms high, gaze up. Hands through heart center as you exhale. Walk your hands forward, lengthen out long, forward fold over your seated legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt down. One more breath. Slowly start to walk yourself back up. Plant your left hand down to the ground. Inhale, sweep your right arm high. Exhale, cactus your arm, rotate your chest up. Let your right arm be heavy as it falls back. Inhale, reach back over, gaze down to the ground. Come up through center and swap sides. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, left arm sweep side. Exhale, cactus your arm, rotate the chest up. Pause here as the left arm falls back heavy. Reach your left fingers back over, gaze down. Come all the way back up. Meet me in tabletop position, however you need to get there. Maybe you're rolling over your legs. Maybe you're swinging them around. From here, ground firm into the mat and start flowing through cow-cats. Inhale, arch the spine, gaze up. Exhale, engage your core and round. Continue this motion and over the next several breaths, welcome in any other moves that feel good in your body. So maybe you are staying with cow-cat, maybe you're gazing laterally over one shoulder than the other. You can always circle the ribs, you can always sway your hips side to side, whatever feels good to you. We'll take about 3 more breaths here. So allow yourself to completely tune into you. Maybe you close the eyes here. Maybe you just flow with whatever feels good in your body. Maybe take a wrist stretch, flipping the hands under. One more, inhale. Full exhale. From here, tuck your toes under, pause in your tabletop. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine for cat and hover your knees. Pause here for a full breath. Inhale, make sure you're staying shifted forward. Exhale. Gently release your knees down to the ground. Inhale, cow pose, belly drops, gaze up. Exhale, cat pose, hover your knees. Floating cat, full breath. Core stays nice and tight. And then again, release knees down. Inhale, arch, gaze up. Exhale, last time, floating cat, round the spine, hover your knees. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Walk forward, high plank, inhale. Pause here, 3 breaths. Really engaging through the core, lengthening through the spine here. Keep the weight shifting forward. Steady your breath. Last inhale. Full exhale. Drop your knees down to the ground. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, elbows bend back. Modified chaturanga, release onto your bellies. Baby cobra, inhale, lift just the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart higher. Another inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, high plank. Inhale. Breathe here. One more full breath. Take an inhale, downward facing dog as you exhale. Hips lift up, walk it out, settle in here. Sway your hips, whatever feels good. We're gonna roll through the spine here. So really exaggerate the movement.
Settle into some stillness, shifting forward to high plank and then back to your down dog. Lift up onto your toes, round the spine, inhale, roll the spine forward, high plank. Exhale, soften your knees, arch the spine back to your down dog. Inhale, lift up around the spine forward. Exhale, soften the knees back to down dog. 2 more times. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, round through the spine as much as you can. Exhale, arch to down dog. Last one. Inhale, lift, round forward. Exhale, arch back. Settle into your down dog. Soften your knees. Walk your hands back to your feet for a twist. Feet are at hip distance. Plant your right hand below the face. Bend deeply into your right knee. Inhale, left arm sweeps high, gaze up to the ceiling. Option here for a half bind. You can wrap your top arm behind you, grabbing for a right hip or the inside of the right thigh. One more, inhale. Exhale, gently release, swapping sides. Left hand below the face, bend deeply into the left knee. Inhale, right arm high. And then option to bind here. If you're not binding, just stay with the fingers reaching up towards the ceiling. One more breath, full inhale. Exhale. Slowly release all the way down. And then walk back out to your downward facing dog. Walk it out, settle in. Long, long spine. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Let's all drop our knees again. 3 chaturanga push-ups. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, coming down, then push right back up. Inhale, exhale, lower and press. Last one, inhale, lower, exhale, press back up. Inhale, exhale, lower to your belly. Baby cobra, inhale, lift just the chest. Pause here, lift the heart a little bit higher. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. One more full inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Big toes come to touch, hips shift back and down. Settle into child's. So take a moment in your child's pose here to check back in with your intention. So a lot of movement, a lot of different types of movement in just a little bit of time already. So decide if you are honoring your intention. Deep breath. From your child's pose, inhale up through tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank and pause. We're coming into our full standard vinyasa. Your choice. If you'd like to modify again, that's fine. Inhale, shift forward, option to drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog on your inhale or baby cobra. And exhale to your down dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat, soften your knees. Exhale, walk stepper, float your feet. Halfway lift as you inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, melt down, exhale. And once again, halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale, melt down. Press into your feet, reverse your swan dive. Inhale, grow tall. Hands to heart center, exhale. Take a full breath here. Settle in. Ground strong into your feet. Heart's lifting just a little bit higher. One more full breath. Inhale. Slow exhale. Arms release down beside you, sun A, 3 times through. Inhale, arms high, move with your breath. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Halfway lift as you inhale, lengthen out. Chaturanga as you exhale, plant the palms, stepper, float back. Option to modify here, whatever you need. Inhale, heart lifts, gaze up. Exhale, down dog. One breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the top of the mat, soften your knees. Exhale, walk stepper, float your feet. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale. Press into your feet, inhale, reverse swan dive, grow tall, going right into our second exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga as you exhale, flowing through however you need to. Again, always the option to add an extra push-up, always the option to modify, always the option to skip as well. From down dog, one breath. Inhale, lift to the top of the mat, soften your knees. Exhale, walk, step, or float your feet. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Melt back down, forward fold. Press into your feet, reverse your swan dive. Last cycle through, moving at your pace here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Settle into your down dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. One more full breath here. From down dog, inhale, sweep your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Three-legged dog as you inhale, send it back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross body. Three-legged dog, inhale, pause. Stack your hips, bend your knee, drop your ankle. Circle your ankle or the full leg. Open up here. Extend your right leg nice and long. Square the hips back to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, come to a low lunge. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, let your hips sink low. Deep breath here in your high crescent lunge. So take a few moments here, really engage through your core, lengthen up through the spine as the hips sink low. Full breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Breath is steady here, shoulders pull down. Inhale, drop your hips another 2 inches, exhale. Continue to breathe here, nice and strong, ground through the outer edge of each foot. Another inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, flip the front palm, inhale, reverse your triangle. And as you exhale, windmill all the way down. Left hand touches down, back heel lifts, right arm lifts high. Settle into a spinal twist here in a low lunge. Breathe. Once again, inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the back leg, rotate it, windmill your arms up and back. Exhale, come all the way down, low revolved lunge. Really engage through the core, move with control. Full breath, inhale. Slow exhale. Sweep your right arm back and down. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Palms touch overhead, gaze up. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the palms, option to flow here. Always the option to step right back to your down dog. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Coming into the left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Three-legged dog, inhale, stack your hips. Take an opportunity here to open up, keep your left shoulder dropping down, bend the knee, circle the full leg, whatever it is that you need. Extend your left leg long, square the hips back down, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, left foot forward. And on your inhale, let your arms sweep high. Hips sink low, engage through the core to lift up. So while the bottom half of the body is heavy and sinking down, top half is light and lifting. Inhale. Full exhale. One more breath here. Deep inhale. Warrior two, exhale, swivel open. Settle in, stay where you are. I'm gonna turn around. So you're grounding down continuously through the outer edge of each foot, lifting through the arches while the hips sink nice and low. Gaze is soft over your top fingers. And all the fingers are energized, reaching in opposite directions. Another inhale. Sink deeper as you exhale. Flip the front palm, straighten the leg. Inhale, reverse your triangle. As you exhale, windmill all the way down, low revolved lunge. Right hand plants down as the right heel lifts. Keep your hips squared, left arm reaches high. Take a full breath, settle in. And again, inhale, use the core, lift up, windmill the arms, reverse triangle, reach up and back. Exhale, windmill all the way back down. Settle in here for a full breath. Sweep your left arm back and down. Inhale, arms float up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the palms down. Move through your flow. We'll meet back in down dog. From downward facing dog, give yourself a breath. Shift forward, high plank, inhale. Lower all the way to your bellies as you exhale. Fingers reach down beside you, palms rotate down, exhale. Inhale, lift everything so high. Locust pose, arms are lifting, legs, squeeze together here. Deep inhale, lift up. Exhale, release, hands under your shoulders, press up, high plank, inhale. Down dog, exhale, lengthen and stretch. Settle into your down dog. We're gonna move through that flow again. Deep breath, inhale. Full exhale. Adding on just a bit, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Three-legged dog, inhale, send it back and up. Right knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, stack your hips, option wild thing. Let your right toes touch down, otherwise just stay in your three-legged dog. Inhale, back to your three-legged dog if you took wild thing. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, arms float high, high crescent. Pause here for a breath. Let the hips stay low. Take a deep inhale to prep. Warrior two as you exhale, full breath here. Deep breath. Sink even deeper. Flip the front palm, straighten the leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, windmill down, low revolved lunge. Left hand plants, right arm lifts. Full breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Windmill the arms up, straighten both legs, up and back. Exhale, low revolved lunge, back heel lifts. Pause here, full breath. Inhale, sweep your arms high, high crescent lunge, palms touch. Pause here, find a back bend. Reach up and back, pull the arms back as you lift your heart higher, engage through the core. Inhale, exhale, warrior three, airplane your arms, shift forward, float your back leg up. So I'm gonna scoot back, make sure you have space in front of you. So reaching your arms back, hips are staying nice and square, spine is lengthening. Continue to breathe here, nice and steady. Very nice, one more full breath here. Deep inhale, full exhale. Inhale, lift up, pull your left knee through. Exhale, twist over your left leg. Bring your right hand to the outside of the thigh, or right hand to the pinky toe edge of the foot and extend long. Continue to twist here. Another inhale, full exhale. Engage through the core with control. We'll find half moon from here. So release whatever grip you have. Sweep your leg back as you start to find your tilt down. So your bottom hand can come to a block or the floor, or it can float. Your breath is nice and steady. Core is so strong. Deep breath here. One more full breath. Take an inhale to prep. Warrior two as you exhale. So with control, settling down. Flip the front palm, straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. And this time we find extended triangle. Bring the body upright. Shorten the stance as needed. Inhale, reach forward, stick your hips back. Exhale, find your tilt down. Continue to lengthen here. Hips are pulling back. Crown of the head pulls forward, gaze up. Slow inhale. Full exhale. Two more breaths here. Option to float your bottom arm parallel to the ground if you'd like that extra core work. One more inhale. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga. Windmill all the way down. Move through your flow or move straight to your down dog. Modify your flow or add in extra chaturanga, whatever it is you need today. Once we get into down dog, give yourself 2 slow breaths here. From downward facing dog, left side, inhale, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Three-legged dog, inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, stack your hips. Option here for wild thing. If you have the space, let your toes touch down, hips lift high, fingers reach forward. Inhale, back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, arms sweep high, high crescent, and we pause here for a breath. Hips sink low, spine lifts, heart lifts. Inhale to prep. And exhale, open up into your warrior two. Full breath here, grounding firm, let your hips sink low. And then straighten through the front leg. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, windmill down. Right hand plants, right heel lifts, left arm lifts. Pause for a breath. Engage through the core. Inhale, windmill the arms, twisting the back heel down, reverse triangle. Exhale, windmill back down, back heel lifts. Full breath. And then windmill, sweep your left arm back and down. Inhale, high crescent. Palms touch overhead. Find a back bend here. Pull your arms back, lift your heart higher. Inhale to prep. Exhale, warrior three. Shifting forward, float your back leg up. Hips are staying even to the ground. Back heel is driving. Backing up. Arms are floating high. Spine lengthens, crown of the head pulls you forward. Settle in here, one more full breath. Inhale, lift up, pull your right knee through. And exhale, find a twist over the right leg. Left hand can come to the outside of the hand, of the thigh, or the hand comes to the pinky toe edge of the foot. Continue to twist. Continue to breathe. Maybe you send the gaze back. Maybe you keep it forward. And we'll take this into our half moon. Engage through the core, lengthen the spine. Inhale. With control, exhale, sweep your leg back, let the hips stack as the upper body tilts down. Option here to grab for a block or a book or a water bottle or the floor or float the fingers. Keep the core strong. Let's settle in here, one more breath. Take a deep inhale. Warrior two as you exhale. Flip the front palm, settle into your warrior two. Straighten your front leg, inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, we'll set up for extended triangle. So bring the body up, shorten the stance if you need. Hips stick back, fingers reach forward, inhale. Exhale, find your tilt down. So settling in here, make sure the upper body continues to pull back, shoulders in line with hips. Continue to rotate, pulling your bottom ribs forward. For our final few breaths here, if you are wanting more strenuous practice, feel free to float your bottom arm parallel to the ground. Let's take one more full inhale. Settle as you exhale. Bend into your front knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. And exhale, windmill all the way down, chaturanga and flow. So you have your options in your chaturanga. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. From your down dog, take a full breath, slow inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower to your bellies. Reach your arms down beside you and then interlace fingers behind your back. Exhale to prep. Inhale, lift up, squeeze your legs together, lift your arms, lift the heart. Your gaze is just past the top of your mat, neck is nice and long. Keep lifting everything up, really engaging the full spine. One more inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, release, child's pose. Hips sink back over your heels, arms lengthen out in front of you. Take several moments here, take several breaths here. This is your time. Maybe grab water if you need to, whatever it is that you need. We have about 5 more slow breaths. Settle in. Give yourself another full inhale. Slow exhale. Coming up through tabletop, maybe take a few cycles of cow-cat here. Whatever feels good to you. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, send the gaze up to the top of the mat. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, walk, step, or float your feet. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt down. Press into your feet. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Bring your hands to heart center as you exhale. Roll your shoulders back and down, lift your heart higher. Take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Let your eyes close for a few moments and settle in. There's a little tiny bunny right outside this window right here. It's so cute. Take a few breaths. Heart lifts a little higher. Recenter, bring your intention right back to the front of your mind. And then let's release our hands down, coming into a tree pose variation. We're gonna start in a chair pose. Inhale, sink hips back and down, arms reach high. Really lengthen through the spine here. Let your tailbone sink down. Shift your weight into your left foot. Bring your right knee to the chest in figure four. Bring your hands to heart center. So I'll come to mirror you for this, finding your figure four chair right here. So your ankle is crossed just above the knee, hips sink low. Deep inhale. Full exhale, get even deeper. 2 more breaths here. Next inhale, we'll straighten the standing leg. Right knee will come wide. Inhale, lift up, knee opens, tree pose. Without using the hands, see if you can plant your foot above your knee joint. If that's not for you today, plant it below the knee joint. Once you get set up, you can use the hand to adjust as needed. The bunny hopped away. Shoulders pull back, heart lifts high. Find your balance here. Take an arm variation of your choice. You can grow your tree, or you can take hands behind the back if you want more of a chest opener here. If you'd like to challenge yourself, take the right hand to the inside of the thigh, sweep your left arm up, and start to find a tilt, maintaining your balance, really engaging through the core. If you're taking a standard arm pose, arms up or behind the back, maybe today you try to close your eyes, or maybe you send the gaze up to the ceiling. If you close your eyes and you fall out, get right back in and try it again. Deep breath. Wherever you're at, bring your hands back to heart center, spine is nice and tall. Engage through the core, press the palms together. Extend your leg wide to the side. Sweep your leg forward. Let's set up for dancer's pose. Bend your right knee, catch the inside of the right foot with your right hand. Left arm extends high. If the balance isn't there for you today, you can always take your left hand to a wall. From there, your hand is to the inside of your right foot. Once you are centered and balanced, then start to kick your foot back and up. Your right hip continues to drop down as you reach forward. So taking this as far as you can go here, breath is steady. Make sure that your right hip is constantly pulling down here as you are extending your left arm forward. One more full breath, take it even further, and slowly bring yourself all the way up. Gently release, big toes touch, hands heart center. We have a groundhog out of this window, so covering all the animals today. Shake it out, recenter. We'll get set up for the other side. Bring your hands back to heart center here. Take a full inhale. Slow exhale. Hips sink back and down. Inhale, chair pose. Feet grounding down, weight shifting into the heels. And again, tailbone's dropping down, core is engaged. Shift your weight into your right foot. Hug your left knee into the chest. Figure four open, crossing over, hands come to heart center, sink low. So let this be a hip opener, core engagement. You're really placing all the weight here on the right leg, so right thigh is getting a nice little workout in. Slow the breath, inhale. Sink further down as you exhale. One more full breath here. Slowly
Lift, straightening the standing leg, sweep your left leg to the side, and then engage through the core, lift up, and without using hands, try to place your foot onto the leg. If you need to use the hands to adjust it, feel free. Your foot is either calf muscle, below the knee, or above it. Once you are balanced, take your arm variation, arms overhead, arms can be behind you, or you can find your tilt. Left hand to the inside of the thigh, right arm sweeps up and over, and we tilt. Whatever variation you've chosen though, maybe you try to close the eyes today, or maybe you send the gaze up. Just a few more breaths. And remember, if you've fallen out, just get right back into it. Brush it off, get right back in it. Slowly return your hands to heart center and press your palms into one another. Engage the core, lengthen up, and nice and strong, extend the leg wide to the side. Sweep your left foot forward with control, and then set up for your dancer's pose. Without touching down, hand comes to the inside of the left foot and recenter first. So we get really eager, we wanna move right into it, but find your balance first. Right arm can extend up, or you can gently tap onto a wall if needed. And then, when you feel balanced and ready, start your dancer's pose. Your first step is kicking back. Foot gets as far away from the glute as it can, and then you kick up. And that upward kick is what tilts you forward. So continue to breathe here as you reach nice and far with your right fingers. We'll take just a few more breaths. Keep lengthening, keep reaching. One more inhale. Tilt, tilt, tilt as you exhale. Slowly bring yourself all the way up. Gently release your left foot. Shake it out, whatever movement you need. Stepping up to the top of the mat, let's reset. Hands come back to heart center. Roll your shoulders down. Inhale through the nose. Part the lips. Exhale, sigh it out. One more inhale. Part the lips. Exhale. Seal your lips. Arms down beside you, Tadasana. Grounding firm into your feet, engage through the core, lift your heart. Next inhale, chair pose. We're coming down to our mats through chair, so settle in here. Deep breath, slowly lowering down for a slow count. Continue to breathe of 4. Lowering back and down for 3. You should be close to hovering for 2. And then 1, find your Navasana boat pose. Floating your feet up, you can grab onto your hamstrings. You can plant your hands on the floor behind you if you need. You can also straighten the legs. We're coming into just 5 high boat, low boats. Inhale in high boat. Exhale, lower. Lift back up, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, over halfway done. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. We'll hold this one. Exhale, lower down. Hold here. Take a deep inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, lift back up. And then fingers interlace around your big toes. Pull your shoulders back. Lift up even more. Work to pull your legs toward you. If you need bent knees, that is fine here. Flexibility might not be your friend today. That's okay. Bent knees work, or straight legs. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release your legs all the way down. We'll set up for a forward fold. Extend the legs long, flex your toes back towards your face. Lift your heart, inhale up. Exhale, hinge forward, melt down. Taking several slow breaths here. Continue to lead with the heart. So if in order to keep a flat spine, you need to be up higher, that's fine. Your fingers can be on the floor. You can grab your calves or feet if flexibility does allow that. And if you're up here and you're rounding and it's just not working for you, go ahead and grab a yoga block, grab a couple books, a rolled up blanket, or a couple pillows, and then sit on top of them. And that elevation should help you hinge or at least maintain more of a flat spine as you're seated upright. Continue to breathe as you work to melt yourself further down. One more inhale.
Full exhale. Slowly bring yourself all the way up. And then we'll go ahead and start with our left knee. Bend your left knee in, keep the knee pointing up. Left foot plants to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, both arms up, and we're finding a forward fold to the inside of the left thigh. So again, you're just taking this as far as you can go. Maybe you can grab the foot, maybe you're able to come all the way down, or maybe you're just grabbing for the calf and hinging a little bit more upright. If you are all the way down, you'd like to bind. Left arm wraps around your left thigh. Right arm wraps around the spine and work to clasp your fingers. Try to keep shoulders even as you lengthen the spine and melt down. Deep inhale. Full exhale. One more breath. Come back upright and then allow your left knee to open wide. Left knee coming down to the ground, sole of the foot is now touching the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, arms up once again. Exhale, find your hinge forward once again. This time the left knee is nice and wide and open. Maybe you're getting a little bit of a hip opening stretch as you find this forward fold. Check back in with your breath. Can you hear the breath? Can you use your breath? Each exhale, try to sink further into the stretch. Final breath here. Slowly bring yourself back up and let's open up. Take the right leg just slightly off the mat. Plant your right hand to the inside of the thigh. Rotate through the spine. Sweep your left arm up and over. Continue to ground your left hip down as you reach your left fingers and continue to rotate. Right ribs coming forward. One more deep inhale. Full exhale to stretch, stretch, stretch. Come all the way up, plant your left hand off to the side, and then a windmill sweep your right fingers around as you push up onto your left shin, pushing your hips forward. Inhale, expand, open. Exhale, sink back down. Swapping sides, extend your left leg straight forward. Bend your right knee in, right foot is planted flat onto the ground, knee is pointed upright. Inhale, arms high, and then coming to the inside of the right knee, find your fold. So again, it's fine if you are upright, try to keep that nice long flat back. If you're further down, maybe you go for your bind. Sweep your right arm around your thigh, and then left arm sweeps behind the back. Work to clasp the fingers. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, sink down. Just a few breaths here. And slowly return upright, releasing your fingers, and then we'll open up the right knee. Sole of the foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. And again, inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, find your hinge forward. Right knee is open wide, melting down over a straight left leg. Slow, deep breath. One final inhale. Full exhale. Bring yourself all the way upright. Open up your right leg, left leg, and then plant left hand to the inside of the left leg. Rotate through, so pull the left ribs more forward, and then sweep your right arm up and over. Continue to press your right hip down as you lengthen through the right side body. Deep inhale. Full exhale. One final breath here. Inhale. Really stretch, stretch, stretch as you exhale. And then slowly bring yourself up. Plant your right hand off to the side, coming into that stargazer pose or gate latch pose. Plant your right hand down. Shift up onto your right shin. Sweep your left arm around and back, expanding through the front body. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Let's come into butterfly. Both soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Inhale, grabbing onto the ankles, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart higher. Exhale, melt down. One more full inhale. Stretch even more as you exhale. Come all the way back up, and then we're gonna take our butterfly a little bit differently. Instead of grabbing onto the ankles, inhale, lift. As you exhale, forward fold and walk your fingers out. So using the fingers here to try to lengthen even more. Keep pulling yourself further and further down. Soles of the feet are pressing in, knees are opening as wide as they can go. Relax your jaw, relax the neck, relax the face. One more inhale. Exhale, sink deeper and deeper. And then slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Let's take this into a wide leg forward fold. So just opening up even more intensely now. Legs open as wide as they can go today. Inhale, lift the heart, and then begin to walk forward. And again, if you're feeling extremely tight today, your legs aren't really opening, you can't get that hinge forward, elevate your hips, sit onto a block, sit onto a couple books, whatever you have lying around, and then start to hinge forward. You might only go an inch, that's fine. You might go all the way down, that's fine too. Land wherever you land, and then breathe into it. With each inhale, see that breath traveling into the body, making space in the hips. With each exhale, see your body sinking into that space. Just two more slow, deep breaths here. Maybe you open the legs just a little bit wider, sink a little bit further. And slowly start to bring yourself all the way up. Assist your legs to close, swinging them back around, shake it out, whatever you need here. Before we lay down, we'll take a reverse plank or reverse tabletop, fully activating the back body. Plant your fingers 6 to 8 inches behind you, facing the body. Hinge back, tuck your hips under, point your toes. Inhale, press into your arms, lift your hips, try to get your big toes touching down. Head can be upright, you can gaze to the ceiling or release it fully back. Continue to activate through the back body, lifting higher. If that's impossible and not happening for you, come back down. Bend your knees and then plant your feet down. Take your reverse tabletop with bent knees. Wherever you've landed though, squeezing the back body so strong. Lift your hips just 1 more inch. Inhale. Exhale, release down. Extend your arms forward. Lengthen the legs out. Inhale. Tuck and roll, exhale, vertebra by vertebra, nice and slow. Feel each individual vertebra touching down. And then once you are all the way down, extend your arms to goal post. Bend your knees, plant your feet a little bit wider than hip distance, and gentle windshield wipers right and left. Check back in on your breath. Slow the breath here. Inhale. Slow exhale. Final cycle, right and left. And then bring your knees into stillness. Hug your knees into the chest. Find a gentle rock side to side, lengthen the spine. Bring your knees to tabletop, arms extend to a T or goal post. Inhale. Exhale, scoot your hips to the right. Drop your knees to the left. Right shoulder stays grounding down. Maybe drop the chin over the right shoulder. Settle in to your supine twist.
Notice what happens in the stillness. Has the mind wander? Allow yourself to recognize where it's gone and then return to this moment. Take one more inhale. Clear the mind as you exhale. Bring your gaze back up to center, engage your core. Slowly begin to unwind your spine, returning to center, hug your knees into the chest and a gentle rock side to side as you reset. Lengthen out the spine, relax the jaw and face, and return your knees to tabletop. Inhale, exhale, scoot your hips to the left, knees fall down to the right with control. Left shoulder stays grounded, and if it's comfortable, drop the chin over the left shoulder. Settle in here for several breaths and challenge yourself to keep the mind focused on breath. Take a slow, full inhale. Gentle exhale. Feel the chin soften, the jaw relax. Slowly bring the gaze up to the ceiling. Engage through the core and return your knees back to center. Hug the knees into the chest and a gentle rock side to side. And we'll come into happy baby. Let your knees open wide, feet reach up, grab for the outer edges of each foot, and a gentle sway again. If the feet are a little far away from you today, you can always grab for calves or ankles. From here, maybe you'd like to work into your straddle, extend the leg long, and then bend it back in and try to extend the other leg long. Whenever you're ready, take both legs long. And then gently return your legs together. We're gonna take a waterfall before we fully close out into our Shavasana. So option to use a tool here, a prop. If you do have a block or a couple books or a couple blankets or something nearby, plant your feet flat onto your mat, elevate your hips slightly, slide your prop right under your tailbone, sacrum area, and then extend your legs straight up. If you do not, no worries, you will get the exact same benefits of the pose. Keep the spine flat onto the mat, extend your legs up. Legs can be straight, or if again, that's not very accessible today, gentle bend in the knees. If you're close to a wall, feel free to scoot close and take this legs up the wall. So that's always an option as well. Wherever you land though, allow your arms to relax in whatever position's most comfortable or whatever benefits you. Arms can be down beside you. You can take a hand to the heart, hand to the belly. If you want to stick with some more chest openers here, take your arms to goalpost or even a diamond shape overhead if it's not too much for your shoulders. We'll just be here for a few more breaths. Allow the body to start to soften. Feel the shoulders relax as the neck softens and the jaw releases any tension. Let the tongue be heavy in the mouth. And feel the eyes soften and the forehead release. If this waterfall position or if you're taking legs up a wall feels great for you, feel free to stay in this position throughout Shavasana. If you would like your standard Shavasana, then begin to release. Pull the knees into the chest. If you are on a prop, plant your feet down, elevate the hips, and gently
lower back after you remove the prop. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Release and melt into your final resting pose. Arms and legs extend down beside you. Again, waterfall is there for you if you'd prefer to remain in that for the final few moments of this practice. Wherever you land, though, I challenge you to keep the mind focused on breath. Anytime the mind wanders and you find yourself thinking, acknowledge where you've gone, but then take another inhale. Return your focus to your breath. Enjoy your rest. I will wake you when it is time. Begin to deepen the breath. Welcome small movement back into the body through the fingers and toes. Touch your thumb to each individual finger. Move the jaw, the tongue, and the face. Rock the head side to side as you roll wrists and ankles. When you're ready, squeeze the legs together. Inhale, arms high overhead for a good morning stretch. Stretch a little to the right, a little to the left as you reawaken the entire body. Take another deep inhale, point the toes, and exhale, roll into a side of the body as you find your fetal pose. Giving the body an extra moment. Take a full breath. Being gentle and kind to yourself as you reawaken. Gently begin to press yourself to an upright seat. Allow your eyes to remain closed here. Feel your way up, and once you are upright, bring your palms to touch, thumbs to heart center. Roll the shoulders back, lift your heart a little bit higher. Come back to your intention. And take a moment to say thank you to you for all these little things you do to better who you are and to honor yourself. And with the thumbs pressing into your heart space, let it fill with love and light, and know that the love and light in me sees, respects, and appreciates the love and light within each of you. Namaste.